Here's a video of Kristen Gonzalez. Again, Kristen Gonzalez at Gonzalez for New York.
Hi, my name's Kristen Gonzalez. We're here at the Capitol to fight for the Build Public Renewables Act. I'm running for New York State Senate District 59, which covers Astoria, Long Island City, Greenpoint, and Williamsburg. And my neighbors have suffered for generations at the hands of fossil fuel and oil companies. We need to pass the Build Public Renewables Act because we cannot wait for action on climate, and my neighbors deserve justice. So we are fighting to make sure that this legislative session, we do not fail our communities once again, and that our future is green, and we are no longer at the whims of politicians and investors that are bought out for special interests.
So that's Kristen Gonzalez there, 30-second clip. That's pretty strong, right? Talking about how she's a progressive Green New Deal. She's a democratic socialist. She's going to change the world. She's going to change everything for the better. So that's fantastic. That's awesome. I feel like Kristen Gonzalez would definitely be the person that I would vote for if I lived in New York State's 59th State Senate District. 59th State. So apparently there's Astoria, Long Island City, Kips Bay, Murray Hill, Stuytown, Gramercy, Greenpoint, and Williamsburg. So only Williamsburg seemed to be the normal name there. What in the hell is going on in New York? Well, I'm going to try to win the people of Murray Hill. The people of Murray Hill, they know how it is. Sometimes it's uphill. Sometimes it's downhill. Sometimes it's in the hill. Sometimes it's a mountain. Sometimes it's a molehill. Sometimes it's a Murray Hill. Long Island City. I thought Long Island was just a Long Island. It's a city too? And then, isn't it Manhattan? And then what about Queens? Okay, whatever. All right, so those are all the cities that's in the 59th State District. The State Senate District, New York's. So this is huge news. Oh my God, Nomiki Konst is running for State Senate. NATO Nomiki is running. Here's Nomiki Konst.
Put before the people who have a fiduciary responsibility, whether it's Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, whether it's Donna Brazile when she was chair, when she was vice chair, or Vice Chair Ray Buckley, or Dr. Jim Zogby over here. That's over half the executive committee right there had no idea where the money was going. We spent $1 billion, lost the easiest presidential race you could possibly imagine, with joint fundraising agreements. State parties weren't being funded. During the DNC chairs race, there were some state party chairs who said, I'm an acting executive director and I have $3,000 cash on hand. How are you supposed to rebuild the party if you have no idea where that money was spent? And you know what? I did go through FEC filings, and it doesn't look good. It smells. We're talking about close to $700 to $800 million between the joint fundraising agreement and the DNC being spent on 5 consultants. This is not a public outrage issue. The DNC chairs are upset.
This is fantastic. This is fantastic. She's, charismatic. She's on point. She's sitting there saying all the smart shit. I'm not sure even what the hell she's talking about, but it sounds good. It sounds good. I'm super excited, and I'll tell you why. Because in YouTube land, nobody's doing any goddamn concrete stuff. Nobody's doing any concrete stuff. So if you're not building a bridge, if you're not building an orphanage, if you're not building a hospital or a school, then you should be running for office or supporting progressives who run for office. All these assholes, these accelerationist motherfuckers who don't, even try a political constitutional revolution. They've already given up. They've already given up. They just want it all to burn down to the ground, I guess. I don't know. I like Spar and Brawl. I like the Vanguard. I like Haas and all them. It's been hard to watch them as of late in Ukraine, but they all say they're lefties. They all say they're liberals. They all say they're progressive. So what I think is exciting is that when a YouTuber runs for office, any one of these YouTubers could run for office. Any one of these YouTubers could be the city councilman or the sheriff or the magistrate or the governor or the whatever, the public advocate or the state senator. Nomiki Konst, she's 40-something years old. So she's 40-something years old. She's been in and out of politics. She's been working with Bernie Sanders. A lot of people are saying that she's basically like a right-wing shit lib and she's just trying to fuck over Kristen Gonzalez. Kristen Gonzalez seems like she's got the, pure progressive bona fides, right? You ain't bona fide. Nah, bona fides? It's bona fide, motherfucker. What working class person do you know that says bona fides? Bona fucking fides. You ain't bona fide. No, you ain't bona fide. So, Nomiki Konst, she's not just running against Kristen Gonzalez. She's also running against Elizabeth Crowley and Josh Bowen. So, Josh Bowen is straight up a right-wing piece of shit. He just says, fuck socialism. So, fuck Josh Bowen, right? You also got Elizabeth Crowley and Kristen Gonzalez and Nomiki Konst. So, a lot of people, since Kristen Gonzalez is a Democratic socialist, she's already the, progressive in the race. She's already shored up a bunch of endorsements and got a bunch of support. She's basically, taking a hold of this thing and is running away with it. But Nomiki Konst is jumping in. Why? Is she like a Josh Bowen? Is she actually just a shit lib trying to, fuck over a Democratic socialist? Because I'm going to give Nomiki Konst the benefit of the doubt. She said she heard about the race a week ago. She heard about the district. It's a brand new district. And she's just as entitled to run for the office as anybody else. So it would be awesome to hear Nomiki Konst have a debate with another socialist. A debate, socialist versus socialist. That's perfect. New York and California, I almost feel like those two fucking states are just too damn rich. It's too damn rich. Working class can't stand a chance. People just want the people with money to come in, and so they're not trying to develop their own people. They're just basically... So I think it's exciting. Why is Nomiki Konst running against Kristen Gonzalez? Is she running against Kristen Gonzalez? I'm not for sure if that was intentional. But Kristen Gonzalez didn't just get the DSA, the Democratic Socialist of America, to support her, but she's also got the Working Families Party and AOC. She's got AOC too. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. So I think she's free to do what she wants. Some people are criticizing whether it's a good strategy. Whether or not she should just, quit and line up behind Gonzalez and look for a different seat to run for. I also hear that Queens is upper middle class. So Queens is upper middle class. Nomiki Konst versus Kristen Gonzalez. It's a brand new district, State Senate number 59. And even if people are getting mad at Nomiki Konst, I didn't know anything about this other lady, Kristen Gonzalez. So when Kristen Gonzalez, right, she's got all the endorsements they're saying, and AOC, Working Families Party, DSA, I like her. I think she's exciting, progressive. I think her policies would probably be in alignment with what I believe. But I think it'd be exciting to get this debate. Let's talk about these different ideas. Let's talk about what can we do. It's an upper middle class of Queens. Do either one of these ladies have, a goddamn chance whatsoever? Is it just going to go straight to that Josh Bowen guy? So Nomiki Konst, she's with Bernie Sanders. She's on the Majority Report. She's, talked about fighting against big real estate, big land, and the MTA and Amazon. These are, worthy fights, admirable, worthy fights. She's endorsed by Ro Khanna. Nomiki Konst is endorsed by Ro Khanna, so Kristen Gonzalez has the DSA, AOC, WFP, but Ro Khanna, Nomiki Konst has Ro Khanna, who's going to be America's next president. At least, I want Ro Khanna to primary Biden, frankly. When it comes to Ro Khanna's bravery up against Max Blumenthal, I thought that was pretty amazing on, Ukraine. Just spoke his mind, talked about self-determination, the right to defend themselves. It was crystal clear clarity. While he was doing a walk and talk. So ultimately, if Kristen Gonzalez wants to win this race, then Kristen Gonzalez is just going to have to out-organize Nomiki Konst. I would like to see a debate, but frankly, where do they stand on police reform? Where do they stand on ranked choice voting? Where do they stand on poverty? We need a major plank to combat poverty. Land reform, universal basic income, or something up to that level. What about hop the train? You're going to have free tram fare, whoever Paperboy endorses. That's my New York standard. Whoever Paperboy endorses. Should be free transportation. You want the workers to get to their jobs, and you want the supplies and all the rest of it. So Let's talk about the issues. Let's talk about the issues. And then we'll come back here in a second.